Viktor Gyökeres, Arsenal's newest number 9, coming in, the striker. Is he any good in FC 26? That's the question we're going to be answering today. And the honest answer is he is amazing. He's a super fun striker to use. I managed to pack him at the start of the game. Some of these clips are a little bit older. But to be honest with you, man, he's really fun card. So look at his base card here, 87 rating. He's currently around 80,000 coins. When I packed him, I sold him for 200k. Obviously, again, like I said a few weeks ago, so it made a bit more sense. But what you have with Gyökeres is you have a physical striker who has a bit of pace about him. So he's able to get across, you know, beat some defenders. And the biggest thing is his strength. His strength is still there, but he just has that pace as well. So it's like, the way I'll describe it is, if you like Harry Kane, for example, Harry Kane's a really fun player to use in FIFA if you are highly skilled. I feel the way Gyökeres is, it's very similar to Kane, a bit more of a physical striker, but he has the pace as well. So if you're not as skilled, you can kind of get away with it. That's how I would describe Gyökeres. He's someone that, even if you're not too good at the game, you can kind of utilize his pace to get through. And his physical is so high that he can absolutely just, you know, barge off defenders and kind of get away with it. So there's not many cards, I don't even know the real stat, but there's not many cards that have 90 plus pace with 90 plus physicality. I don't know if there is any gold players, to be honest with you. He may be the only one. So he has an incredible kind of base stat to go through. So one of his biggest pros is his pace with his strength. That's something that, like I said, you're not really going to find too many of those. If you compare him to, for example, someone like Haaland, let me actually get Haaland up here. Let me see Haaland's base card, because Haaland is so Haaland's base card has 86 pace with 88 physical. So when you actually compare the two, Gyökeres has more pace with more physicality. So I'm not saying he's better than Haaland, but in terms of like his base card, just those two stats alone, he has more pace and more physicality than Haaland. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So Haaland's 60k as well. I haven't even used him this year, but I look at Gyökeres and he's very similar. Obviously Haaland's got a bit more shooting, but we're not here to discuss that right now. We're just talking about as a base card on Gyökeres. His biggest pro, the one I started off with, is his pace with his strength. Next is his shooting. He has a very solid shot with 86 shooting. I felt like when I was using him, again, maybe because it was near the start of the game, a lot more gold cards, but his shooting felt really nice. And if you actually look at his playstyles as well, he has quite a nice range of shooting playstyle. He has a finesse shot, the base playstyle, the power shot, acrobatic, and low driven. Okay, so in terms of like actual shooting, he has the normal playstyles for most of the shots you want to have in the game, which I think is really nice. So you can have some nice low drivens with him, some nice finesse shots. Like, he feels really solid. So if you're looking for someone with a bit of pace about him, good shooting, he really does have a lot of that in abundance. To be honest with you, he actually is a really fun card that I was using. The one thing I did, me personally, was like his dribbling, and this is just again more of a personal preference thing, but I've used Pina, right? Pina's absolutely meta. I know she got nerfed recently, but she's like, for the sweaty players, she's absolutely meta. And a big part of it is obviously her 5-star weak foot, as well as her dribbling. It just, the left stick dribbling feels really nice with her. When you look at a card like Gyökeres, like, because he's not very agile, he's a bit more of a clunky kind of player. He's, as you see right here in the clips, like, you can dribble past people, but it's going to be a bit more heavy touch based dribbling. It's not going to necessarily be like kind of nice, left stick dribbling, unless again you're very highly skilled. But for most average players or even decent players, like, you're going to have not very agile dribbling with Gyökeres. It's going to be a little bit more heavy touch, kind of a bit more clunky. You're going to take a bit more of those physical fights to go through and kind of get past the defenders. You're not really going to have that L1 dribbling, the kind of the Wilson or the Pina, those kind of dribbling. You're not really going to have that with this type of player. So that's something I will say. If you're looking for that type of player, this probably isn't going to be it. But I'm sure you guys know that. Again, just the basis of like the way Gyökeres is as a player. He's over 6 foot. He's 6'2". He's got 91 physicality. He is 95 jumping, 91 strength. He's got 82 agility. He's not going to be that small, agile, left stick type of dribbling player. So for me personally, that's the only reason I didn't use him in like my meta squad anymore. Because again, like for example, you're seeing this clip Diani, right? I prefer a player like Diani, a bit more left stick and stuff like that. However, I think Gyökeres is a really good striker in a 2. If you're looking for maybe a 2, I do like the fact that you can have Gyökeres as more of your physical striker, and then pairing up Gyökeres with a Diani, with a Pina, with a Wilson, or even in a 4-3-1-2 or a 4-1-2-1-2 diamond, I would have like Marmoush as a cam, Pina as a striker, and then Gyökeres. Like, I would like Gyökeres to be a part of the 3. I think he'll be really good there because he has a physicality to hold things up and stuff like that. He also has a new Enforcer play style. So let me kind of break down what Enforcer is. Enforcer playstyle says, a physical attacker who takes control through shielding and when initiating contact while dribbling. The playstyle plus performs dribble, shoulder challenges, and shielding with increased effectiveness. So this is more when you're kind of like head to head with a defender, either while you're dribbling or you're shielding. It's going to basically push them off. And again, I feel like what you're seeing right here in these clips, like a lot of Gyökeres' best playstyles was when he had other people around him. So Gyökeres for me isn't someone that's an individual dribbler. It's more for someone when you have either strikers around him, he needs to create space, maybe shield the ball, stuff like that. Like he's really, really good with teammates around him. So let's just say you have 60k and you have a pretty bad team around him. You're like, let me get Gyökeres. That's probably not how I would invest my coins. I would get Gyökeres when I've got other pieces to the puzzle as well, because I use him more as like an attribute card for the team. What I mean by that is like someone like Diani, someone like Wilson, someone like Pina, they could be the finished product. They can get stuff done themselves. Someone like Gyökeres, for me, if you're relying on Gyökeres by himself and not really have the teammates around him, I think it's going to be a little bit difficult. You want to have players around him so that he can kind of, you know, boost them and be useful for them. So that's how I kind of use Gyökeres personally. A fun card though, really solid card. I'm going to give him like an 8.5. I'll give him a strong 8.5. I mean, around 80,000 coins right now. He's actually a decent price as well. Dribbling, again, like I said, 81. So it depends what you're looking for in a player. Like, I'm looking at Pina, who's a very similar price right now, and I would pick Pina like 10 out of 10 times, again, based on pure meta. Pina's 41k right now, I just had a look, so her dribbling is insane again. So it depends if you're looking for the sweaty kind of meta FC styles or if you're just trying to have fun with it. But yeah, like I said, for that type of striker, really, really good. Quite a unique striker as well, because you're not going to get many strikers with that physicality that does have a bit of burst of pace as well, which is nice to have as well. So I liked him overall though. I liked him. Let's say I was like playing Gauntlet and stuff like that, like I could definitely like see him being one of my Premier League strikers for sure. I could definitely see him being a Premier League striker for me. I really liked Mbeumo as well, so I could definitely see a combination of Mbeumo and Gyökeres. For me, that's like a really nice combination of a bit of pace, a bit of flair with Mbeumo, and then you have a physical kind of striker with him with Gyökeres. I could definitely see that. You're seeing in the clips here, you have Marmoush, you have Gyökeres. It kind of works out perfectly as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. That's gonna be player review for Mr. Gyökeres. Let me know what you want to see tomorrow. What other player review? I've got plenty of golds that I haven't reviewed in the past. I was focusing on Call of Duty and Battlefield for the last 2 weeks, so haven't really had it, or last week actually, haven't had a chance to play much FC, so I'm trying to get back into it. So let me know what player review you want to see. I haven't even had a chance to play with any of the promos, to be honest with you. I've been really on the Battlefield grind, so yeah, we're going to be getting back into FC. So let me know what type of card you want to see, and I got you guys with the review, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, smash that subscribe button. You guys know it helps out a ton, and we'll get some more content out for you later on today. Peace.